Sport Fishing Adventures with your host, NHL star Brendan Morrison and Grey Cup winner Chris Burns. Sport Fishing Adventures is brought to you by Toyota, Berkeley, Fenwick, Yamaha, and Gibbs Delta.
Oh! I had Tiger Williams and John Candy in the same boat.
Welcome to Sport Fishing Adventures. I'm your host, Chris Burns. We're in Port Renfrew on Vancouver Island, right at the entrance to the Strait of Juan de Fuca at the southern end of an area known as the Graveyard of the Pacific. So many ships went down in these waters that in 1907 the Canadian government built what is now the West Coast Trail to help rescue shipwrecked sailors. Every summer, tourists flock here to hike the world-famous trails and to fish. That's why we're here. We'll be fishing for salmon and halibut with Island Outfitters. They started with a small shop in downtown Victoria in 1994 and have grown to a major outfitter with guiding operations in Victoria and Port Renfrew. I'm really excited to have Canadian entertainment icon Terry David Mulligan with us on this trip, and I can't wait to get started. So let's get down to the dock and start this adventure. Okay, here's the deal. Now, usually we have a couple aspects to a competition on this show, but these guys are telling us they're catching big fish. So, Terry, we're going straight up biggest fish of the trip.
Biggest fish.
Biggest fish.
No, you're not going to change horses. You're not going to change the rules.
No amending to the rules. We're keeping it simple. You know, I am an old offensive lineman. We like to keep it simple. So, biggest fish of the week wins. Loser has to sing your favorite song.
The BC Lions fight song.
There it is. Okay, yeah, of course. A team that I never played for.
Yeah.
A song that I'm not a big fan of.
All right,
I am a big fan of the team.
Written by Dal Richards. All right, we'll do it.
Beautiful. All right, there it is. Simple.
In the nude.
Well, we got fish number one. Came up on a little reef here. Water comes all the way up to about 20 feet, and bang. We hook into a nice, what looks like a pretty nice fish here. Now, Terry, you've done a lot of fishing around BC, right?
Yes, sir.
Grew up in the province.
Yes, sir. My dad was a game warden.
Yeah?
I grew up with a rod in my hand.
A lot of fly fishing up there.
A lot of fly fishing, a lot of salmon,
right?
a lot of salmon fishing.
Yeah.
Rowing Campbell River.
Yeah, one of us is in the game, Terry. Pressure's on now.
There's no pressure. You're crazy.
You think, you know, you got me on experience.
It's a long day, my friend.
It is a long day.
Look at that beautiful fish.
Beauty.
Nice work, boys.
All right.
One.
Nice.
There we go.
Now that's why we're here.
Nice work.
All right.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I got to ask you a couple of things. Did you groom this one? Like you didn't shave or anything, did you?
No, that's the other thing. I went
It's television. We're trying to shoot television.
a couple of years ago. I quit shaving every day, and people liked it. So now I go with a little
Name
bit.
a couple of people.
There was this girl, Charlene. Well, we got our first double header of the day. Not even 9 o'clock in the morning. So John Candy was a good buddy of yours.
Yeah.
Tell me a great story about your friend John Candy.
I wanted to do a fishing pilot, and we went up to Campbell River,
Oh yeah.
and I had Tiger Williams and John Candy in the same boat. It never made air, and I'm the only one that's ever seen it. I edited the whole thing.
With
Candy
those
and
two
Tiger
guys-
Williams in the same boat.
With those two guys, I'm not surprised they couldn't go to air. Oh! I was so excited about thinking about Tiger and John Candy in the same boat.
It was as crazy as you have. They still talk about in Campbell River.
Really?
The night that Tiger Williams and John Candy closed the bars.
You know what, Terry? I think I've heard that story before. I think I've heard somebody tell that. Was that at?
Oh man, There's a lot of stuff I can't tell you, but
Oh, I bet.
it was wild
I bet.
and memorable.
And so those guys, did they get along?
Oh
Or
yeah,
did they-
well, they did.
They got along and got
Except
after each other a little bit?
At 5 o'clock in the morning, there was.
Yeah. You know, that's a legendary story.
Yeah.
Because I've heard
Yeah.
bits of that.
Tiger
before.
bust up the guide shack with his
Yeah,
hockey stick.
yeah.
With his hockey stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
And the hockey stick came through the window, hooked me under the chin as I was sleeping, and said, "We got a problem."
I've heard that before. That is awesome.
And that very morning, they had an opportunity to catch a tai rowing,
yeah.
and the opportunity was like nobody was in any shape to.
Yeah. But everybody remembers the trip.
Oh yeah, man.
That's fantastic.
I miss John Candy.
You know, everybody I've ever talked to about him says the same thing. I miss him.
And the one great line he left us with: "How about those bears?"
Oh man.
I still got a fish here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. A good one too.
Yeah, it is a good fish.
Look at the fin on it. I
Yeah, I
think that's
know.
a decent sized fish. Yeah. All right, Terry. Good job.
Thank you, buddy.
I don't think that's a contender. I think that's the champ right now.
John Candy.
Nice job, John Candy, ladies and gentlemen. And John Candy, the salmon, weighs.
It's waiting. It's 18, it's 19, it's 20, it's 21. It's 20.
20. New leader.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful. John Candy, 20 pounds.
Who do I get to hug?
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Adventures. The destination, Port Renfrew. Port Renfrew is located on the southwest coast of Vancouver Island and is renowned for its diversity of game fish and natural beauty. Island Outfitters provide accommodations in a full 1,500 square foot home or in one of 4 Osprey cabins, conveniently located within walking distance from the small town's cafe. These warm and cozy cabins feature all the necessities for a comfortable and relaxing visit, all while taking in the gorgeous natural beauty of the jewel of the coast. Port Renfrew.
Chris?
Uh-oh.
Chris thinks he's going to win this thing. He's
Fall
not
in.
going to win this thing. I'm going to win this. I'm going to do it for you guys, okay? Because he wins every other show that he's in. He always wins the prize. I'm going to kick his ass.
I was about to say that this wasn't a great big fish, and then it started peeling line off me. What do you got over there, Terry?
I've got the same thing. I got
Listen to that.
a lot of head shaking coming up to the surface. Whoa, what a ballet. Whoa!
This guy is pulling.
Oh,
That
man.
was beautiful.
Oh, what a salmon.
He came right up out of the water, didn't
Oh, this is the biggest one.
he? I don't know.
Oh, this is a big fish. Stay with me. Come on, get out of that kelp. Come on. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Is he
And
coming
my
straight
guy got
at you?
tired. He was coming at me a minute ago.
Double header.
Look at that fin come out of the water there.
This is a big fish.
Let's get him in the boat. Nice. That is our favorite G-Force No Banana spoon. That spoon has been killing him. That's the spoon of the year.
Now for the fish of the year.
Whose is bigger?
Reel a little more, Terry.
And then forward. We're going forward with this. Ready?
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. The
go.
fish just grew. Let's measure. Ooh, yours is longer. Yours is longer, but mine might have you in circumference.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful
Thanks
thing.
for sharing fish line with me.
Anytime.
Thanks, man.
We're back here. We got a fish that's about 3 hours old. And I have the pleasure of being able to introduce you guys to my favorite salmon recipe. It's really simple. I like to grill my fish on tin foil. I like to save the skin if I can.
Sure.
A little olive oil underneath. And it's just a really simple rub of mostly brown sugar, some other spices, a little bit of salt, and some hot chili flakes. Throw it on the grill, shut the grill. About 15 minutes, it'll be ready to go. Little different twist on Sport Fishing Adventures this time when we've got a guy like Terry, who is a food guy, a wine guy, hosts a great show with his buddy Jason Priestley, Hollywood and Vines. We're going to talk a little bit about food, wine, and fish. So what we have here, a little whitetail bratwurst sausage and some venison tenderloins, some of the finest meat you'll ever have in your life, and very rare.
And your salmon?
And my salmon. Caught today by the iconic Terry David Mulligan.
You cooked my salmon and
I
not yours?
Your salmon. Oh,
Why
absolutely.
didn't you cook yours?
Well, because you caught more than I did.
Oh, okay.
Tell us about what we're drinking.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I was going to bring this home, but he cooked it for me. Okay, we started with Barche Schofield, a beautiful rosé. I'm trying to turn you on to rosé.
And
okay?
I love this.
Okay. Then the BC Lions just put out, to celebrate their 60th anniversary, a blended white, a blended red from Ganton and Larson in the Okanagan Valley. And finally, Frank Gigliotti, who is totally off the grid and makes incredible wines in North Vancouver, but if you join his wine club, you can have your own barrel. You can turn your own barrel. You can have your own wines.
That's California Cult Classics, right? I've heard you talk about this for years.
Yeah, and Frank, he'll tell you all about it. This is the Pinot. It's brand new. I've never tasted it. We're going to try all four of these.
You know I love my Pinots.
Thanks, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
We'll be right back with more sport fishing adventures. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Adventures.
First halibut of the morning. So, Darren, you and your partner started your operation out of a small little store in downtown Victoria, huh?
We did, in 94.
Yeah.
2014, 20 years in business.
Come a long way in those years, huh?
Yeah, it's been, the sports fishing industry's been good for us. Been great for British Columbia.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Beautiful. Let me get you one here.
I can't never tell with helis.
You know, I can't either.
How big they are.
And the first one of the day always feels bigger. Always feels like it's huge.
I heard you talking about the reel.
Yeah.
This is a nice reel.
Yeah, these are great reels.
Man, this is solid.
Real solid drag system. So Terry, I keep asking you questions about your, music, your favorite bands, movies, all that stuff. You've interviewed everybody that's anybody in the entertainment business. Do you have a real personal favorite interview?
Of course. It's Robin Williams. It's like riding the P&E roller coaster in the dark, nude, in the rain. It's just you hold on and try not to screw up the interview by laughing and tearing up. He's an amazing interview and performer. And all you have to do, you're just the punctuation.
Yeah.
Just get out of the way, say what you have to say and get out of the way.
Yeah.
And then
just let him go.
He'll take you for a ride.
That's great.
Just suggest stuff to him, just a bit.
Look at that. Robin Williams, the halibut. You just hook into him, try not to screw it up, and let him take you for a ride. Okay, Terry, you got to change your mindset. You got to get inside, you got to focus. We're switching gears here. We got you some halibut, the big hogs down deep.
Yeah.
We've switched it up. We're in the same area, but we got our salmon rigs out. We're trolling, flashers. I think you might have to get up and play a fish.
My personal guide is... Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll take it from here.
The fish is cruising off the...
He's doing a play-by-play.
The port side. Mulligan is reeling as hard as he possibly can. Now, Mr. Mulligan has had a problem this year. This has been a tough season for him. He's put up lots of points, but he has also made some mistakes. Funny. He's lost some fish early, so it's the tension is building here. Everyone's very concerned for Mulligan. He really needs this. His psyche is fragile. Oh, this is a feisty competitor for Mr. Mulligan. Can Mulligan land the fish? Oh, he's got to lift his rod tip up to help Dan net the fish. And success! Mulligan scores!
Here's how we know this is a big fish. It was off the downrigger and gone by the time you got your hand on the rod,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Well, we're all cheering for you, Chris. We really want you to make it,
Do we?
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet you do. It's a nice fish, but I don't think it's going to get it done. All right, so we're going to let this guy go because we're coming down to crunch time, and we can only keep so many more fish. And Terry's ahead of me, so his fish is still bigger than that one. So I got to beat him. I got to catch a bigger fish. That one wasn't going to do it, so he goes back, gets to swim another day, and we're going to keep hunting for a big one. Shallow. I like it. What do you got there, Mulligan?
I got a slab.
know
Love
what?
the way this salmon took this.
It hit it hard, huh?
What's the time?
About 20 minutes left in the game.
Okay. Can I get him in?
Well, you know.
There's some heft here, bud. But he's going straight down. He's down.
Uh-oh.
I think you got a contender.
Terry, this thing's been taking some line from you, huh?
Taking line, and
Good.
it's just now realizing it wants nothing to do with. It's
Oh,
still
there
a
it
ways
is.
out.
Just
Still a ways
came
out
to
there.
the surface.
Still a ways
That
out.
rod tip up. Oh, I just saw his side. Well, tell me, how have you enjoyed yourself up here on your sport fishing adventure?
The thing is, you know, if you can get out once a year, it's gold. If you can get out twice, it's just a bonus. This is my second time this year, and it may be my last. And I'm just enjoying. I'm actually enjoying just this company.
Yeah.
Being with you guys. Whoa, 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 whoa! Easy, 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 big fella, please.
Lift them up.
No, not yet. He's absolutely headstrong.
Here, I got it.
Thank you, man.
Nice fish, Terry. Real,
Terry.
real. Okay, good. Oh, man. Nice fish. Wow.
Nice fish.
Thank you, buddy.
We'll be right back with more sport fishing adventures. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Adventures.
All right, Darren, let's talk about the gear we're using out here. We'll start with our halibut setup. Now, these Penn International 5 reels are new to us this year, and man, I love this reel.
Beautiful reel. It's anodized aluminum, good solid body. It's got a lever drag on it, really easy to operate. Looks like 80-pound test, and you have it on a Shakespeare ugly stick rod, 7-footer, standard equipment.
You
Great
guys saw a
rod.
lot of these at Island Outfitters.
Yeah, that's a great rod, great reel,
Yeah.
great combo.
And at the end of the line, we're using either a spreader bar with a salmon belly, or maybe a Delta Halley hog, or another jig.
Yeah, perfect.
All those things worked real well for us. On to the salmon gear. As always, we've got our trophy tie reels. Use these up and down the coast. We've used them for a couple years now.
Great reel, great. Solid anodized aluminum once again. There's no flex.
Real smooth reel, and one of the things that I really like, really sensitive drag. You just have to touch that drag to make an adjustment when you're fighting a fish. Really easy to get to. Love this reel.
Oh, it's a great reel.
And we just got a new set of our Fenwick HMX rods, 10-6, really versatile, with a real sensitive tip. You can really feel the fish.
Oh, so much fun to fight a fish on. That whole combination is a great combination to fight a fish on.
And again, our Berkeley line. And now the lures that really worked well for us, we fished some with our standard Gibbs Highliner flashers with both hoochies and spoons, but what was really working for us, especially today, has been some of these G-Force spoons, again from Gibbs. And I believe, is this one the outfitter?
That's the outfitter, yep.
This is the outfitter that was designed basically for these guys, for Island Outfitters. And the other one that's been a real favorite for us all season has been my personal favorite, No Bananas. As you see in the show, we got a whole bunch of fish on this one. And I know you guys are a big fan of Gibbs at Island Outfitters.
Yes, sir. Great product.
All right, there you go. That's what we've used out here. I hope you get a chance. go visit Island Outfitters or your local shop. Get yourself rigged up and get out and enjoy your own sport fishing adventure. So Terry, have we had fun?
Yeah.
We're getting to the end of our adventure here. We're ending it in style with what might just be a big doubleheader. I'm hoping to get myself back in the game here.
It looks very promising. I've got a pink, I think.
Whoa!
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it's game on.
I think this is as good a time as any to thank our hosts, Darren from Island Outfitters, our guide Dan, the folks in Port Renfrew. This has been a great trip, and I'll tell you what, we might just be ending it in style here, Mulligan. That was fantastic.
That was fantastic. I'm so happy for you.
Are you sure?
Bugger.
Hey, it's not over yet.
All right,
oh,
fine.
you can see him down there, though.
How's your little heart?
My little heart's beating. I'll tell you what's beating is my little forearm.
Careful on that.
That's a nice fish.
Winner! It's the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 1 from the goal line.
It was actually 3rd and 30.
That is a beauty. 23, 24, something like that.
That is a beautiful fish, man. That's exactly what we've been looking for all day.
Terry, you've done a lot of interesting things in your life. I'm really glad we could have you come and share this adventure with us.
I'm glad you asked me. I mean, I'm glad you asked me. I wish it were going on longer.
Well, it's been a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we got to go. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you on our next sport fishing adventure. Now, Terry has some work to do. Terry, take it away.
Come on and roar, you lions, roar. That's what a lion's roar is for. And then the thing, something, and something, something, something. Come on and roar, you lions, roar. Come on and roar, you lions, roar. Give me a bell, hello, hello, lions, you gotta roar, you lions, roar, you lions, roar, you lions.